Good evening, and welcome to FSTS graduation. This is the 7th graduation so far this year, and we've graduated 130 frontline supervisors. But tonight, we celebrate the graduation of 16. I couldn't be more proud of you guys. During the past 2 weeks, we've learned about the role of a supervisor and the difference between leading and managing, the importance of relationships in the operation, how critical it is to get to know each and every one employee and engage with them, how diversity and inclusion can impact the workplace and create a team that is unstoppable. Labor talked about the importance of being consistent and how consistency is so much important in being lenient. Daily, we talked about the policies and the legacies and how you're going to incorporate them in your work area. As always, I'd like to thank the Air District Management Team for their flexibility in giving presentations. I'd also like to thank Norman Seawright, Jeff Semenick, and Jason Foote for dedicating their time to the class as well. The other person that's always behind the scene, making sure that the class flows without a flaw, is Laura Morris. Laura?
Thank you, James. So congratulations to each one of you. It's been a fun 2 weeks. Hopefully we've all had a good time in the past couple weeks together. We've learned a lot. We've given you a lot of tools and resources that you'll need to be a success. But what you do with it now, it's up to you. You have to go out and use the things that you've learned to make a difference. But today I want to leave you with 3 things. First, take pride. Second, never stop. And 3, enjoy it. So first, take pride. Take pride in how far you've come. Look at where you are now. You all are very young, and you're management. You're integral part of a management team at a corporate Fortune 50 company. That's a huge accomplishment. So take pride in how far you've come. Never forget that. Second, never stop. Never stop learning and growing. Always continue to become a better you. Make yourselves better every day, and everyone around you as well. Third, enjoy the journey. Make every day fun. Be happy where you are as you're on the way to where you want to be. Enjoy work. Enjoy coming in every day and getting to know your people and making it enjoyable for them to come in. Every day is not a party at UPS, but we can make it that way. If we have that spirit and that motivation to motivate others, we can make it a happy place to be. I'll leave you with this quote. Never lose sight of the fact that the most important yardstick of your success will be how you treat other people. No matter who that is, whether you're talking to the CEO or whether you're talking to the janitor that cleans every day. Treat everybody the same way. Treat everybody with respect, get to know them, and that'll be the success that you become. So with that, we'll go ahead and start graduation. First, we have Cameron. Cameron got a perfect PCM, a perfect test score, and was on the winning competition team.
Hello everyone, I'm Cameron Hunt. I'm a supervisor in next day feeder dispatch. For me, I'm the new one in the class and everyone had already had experience, but I had not. So everything I learned was extremely useful. But to me, the most important thing I learned was to be consistent. I come from, like a lot of managers were inconsistent with me and it was very confusing. So for me, I have a desire to be consistent for my people so that they know what they can expect from me. And every day should be the same thing and they shouldn't have to worry about how I'm gonna be the next day.
Abby, she got a perfect test score and was on the winning competition team. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Abby Corbin, and I work in Export International. One of the many things I have learned from FSTS is to value your people and put them at the center of all of your efforts. Without our people coming to work and putting in effort for us every day, there wouldn't be a UPS standing here. So it's important that all of our people feel valued, heard, appreciated, and needed on the job. When our employees feel like they serve a purpose, it gives them something to work and build towards every single day when they come in. Your people should feel like they are able to not only come to you with their concerns, but also hold you accountable in upholding those promises that we make to them, just as you hold them accountable in their job requirements. You could be the difference between someone having a good or bad work experience, whether it be for one night or 1 year. And their experience has the potential to be a reflection of UPS as a whole. So remember to put your people first and to always make them feel valued.
Nathan, congratulations.
My name is Nathan Christmas. I'm from Wing D Ramp. I started out there as a union employee, got promoted on the Wing D Ramp. So one of the things that I came to FSTS in hopes to learn is how other operations work. And I'm fortunate enough to be in a group of people that have all kinds of different experience, come from different backgrounds, come from different areas. And I got to learn and see how the operation works together as a whole. And to me, that is vital to understand. It's vital to understand how UPS works as a collective, because when you understand that, you can actually really meet your full potential as a supervisor and help and explain to your employees that, you know, why we do what we do is important, how it all comes together to make the end goal possible. So with that, that was my biggest takeaway, and yeah, thank you.
Next we have Brett. He was on the winning competition team. Congratulations.
Good evening, my name is Brett Wohlfarth and I work on the 911 ramp. One of the many things that I've taken from FSTS is the camaraderie. I came here not knowing a single person other than the one other 911 ramper, and I left making many friends and look forward to working with each and every one of them. Thank you.
Gina, she had a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Hello, good evening. My name is Gina. I work in next day training for Wing C. One of the many things I learned from FSTS is the trust model. I thought this was important because trust is the foundation for all relationships. I plan on focusing on building each of the 3 components of the trust model: caring, credibility, and competence. Thank you.
Raelynn, she had a perfect test score and was the Jim Casey Legacy Award winner. Congratulations.
Good evening. I work in next day small sort, and one of the many things that I'm going to take away today from FSTS is inclusion. The importance of inclusion, especially because my mindset before FSTS was just focusing on all of my more competent employees versus the ones who weren't so well in the areas that I fulfilled them to succeed in. And honestly, conclusion in the workplace and in my area is something that's going to be a focal point when I get back, because everyone has value to add and everyone is valuable, and I need to show that to them, and I don't think I show that enough. Thank you.
Jared, he had a perfect test score and FSTS best dressed. Congratulations.
Good evening, my name is Jared McDonald and I'm a supervisor on Wing Echo Ramp. The biggest thing I took from FSTS is that our company is still founded on the same principles that we were founded on in 1907, service and our people. We seek to offer the best service and place our largest emphasis on the safety that we can provide our employees. We can't operate as a team without listening, being consistent, accountable, having integrity, and taking care of our people. The principles laid out in our legacy book say that if we're here only for money, we're gonna fail. So we must be here to serve and take care of our people and our customers. May we continue to focus on the safety of our people and taking care of others. Thank you.
Jordan, she got a perfect test score and was the Knowledge Bee winner.
Good evening. My name is Jordan Anderson. I work in One Day Worldport Freight Facility. One of the things Many things that I've taken from FSTS is feeling comfortable being uncomfortable. I always have difficulty with public speaking, and I feel like after our PCMs and presentations, I've learned it's really important to break out of that comfort zone, and it opens up new opportunities for you. Thank you.
Noah? Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Noah Inguaggiato. I come from the 9/11 ramp. One of the important things that I took from hub school at FSTS was how the hub operates. Being only on the ramp, I never had a clue how the hub operated in general. So this really opened my eyes to the bigger picture of how this place operates and the importance of every single person here. Thanks.
Dalton? Dalton was FSTS perfect PCM and a perfect test score. Congratulations, Dalton.
Good evening. My name is Dalton Kelly. I currently work in the next day Worldport Freight Facility on Mod F Unload. One of the main things I've taken away from FSTS is the importance of our image. You always want to make a good first impression, and with that first impression, you can get new clients, or you can also take your image and basically make your current employees and your current people that you work with in business, make them to the point that they pretty much know what to expect. So the importance of image really goes a long way for both ourselves, but also for the future of this business. Thank you very much.
Cameron had a perfect test score, was voted best dressed, and actually won part of the competition team. Congratulations, Cameron.
Good evening. My name is Cameron Springer. I work in 1DA Worldport Freight Facility. One thing that I learned from FSTS is to build a relationship with the employees that we have and attempt to grow them to better build the FSTS class of tomorrow. I've also learned that I want to pursue a position on the ramp in order to increase my knowledge of UPS Worldport. Thank you.
Hannah had a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Hannah Estes, and I work in the next day hub training department covering Wing Echo. One of the many things I've learned from this class is how to build good relationships with your people. I thought this was important because it taught me how to appropriately communicate with not just my employees, but the people around me and in my other relationships. I also got the chance to learn different types of leadership styles because not everyone will be able to learn the same way, and I think by using those different leadership styles, we will be able to effectively communicate. Thank you.
Cameron, congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Cameron Stinnett. I work in Gray Lane outbound, green orange belt. One of the many things I've taken away from FSTS is not to stay in one area for too long if you are trying to move up in the company. You want to broaden your knowledge of every area throughout the company. So if somebody were to come up to you and ask you if you are in that position, you can tell them anything about the company and how it works. Thank you.
Jordan had a perfect test score and was also part of the competition team winners. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Jordan Lanier. I work on the Wing A ramp. One of the many things I will take from this class is the importance of accountability for all parties involved, myself and my crewmates. It starts with myself. If my crew sees that I'm trying to get away with shortcuts, they will try to do the same. But if I don't correct that kind of behavior when it starts with my crew, it will only grow and spread through the ranks. But of course, it still starts with me. I am accountable for my actions, and I will act with pride and responsibility that comes with that. Thank you.
Kyle had a perfect PCM and a perfect test score. Congratulations, Kyle.
Good evening. My name is Kyle Feuquay, and I work in Wing B, Posi 3 South, next day. One of the many things I've learned from FSTS is how to become a more effective communicator. This is important to me because it helps to build better relationships and drastically improves team building. Not only will this help me become a better frontline soup, it will also help me become a better person. Thank you.
Hailey. Hailey was part of the competition team winner. Congratulations, Hailey.
Good evening. My name is Hailey Mattingly, and I work in the next day sort on Wing Echo's Posi 4. I've learned many things throughout my time in FSTS, but something I would be taking away from this experience is that our positions here at UPS are truly unique. UPS is one of the largest employers in Kentucky, and I think that normalizes our positions, but we hold management positions in a Fortune 550 company. Imagine how many people can put that on their resume. And not only are our positions unique, they are essential. If none of us show up to work, not a single flight could fly out, essential medical items would not be delivered, and the entire globe would be affected.
And now to present the Jim Casey Legacy Award is Raelynn from the Next Day or Small Sort.
Accountability. Train ourselves. Let me talk to you about that. Remember that a person's worth to an organization can be pretty accurately measured by the amount of supervision that is required. If you are not doing your work properly, then the person next above you must spend time supervising and training you. Why then don't you know exactly what is expected and do it? The time spent in supervising and training you could then be devoted to other purposes, and you would gain too. But would you be more valuable to the company? Go a step further. Handle your job even better than it is expected of you. Now, why can't you be self-trained and self-supervised? Is your job over your head, or are you just neglectful about doing every part of it that should be done? In either case, are you going to remain content and have it said that you are incapable of carrying out assignments which you are responsible of? Are you, in your own inner conscience, going to admittedly defeat it? I would like to pause here to say that if any of my remarks have sounded unkind, ungrateful, or unduly critical, they were not intended to do so. Certainly, I could not be unmindful that some of you have slabbed and struggled, successfully, too. Under the difficulties of the past few years, you know of my high regard for you as individuals and as an organization as a whole. For your own sake, I want every one of you to be successful in your work. I am trying to set out a few guide points that might help those who have not yet found themselves. Remember too that your own high rating of yourself might not stand up in your opinion of others. In some respect, other people know you better than you know yourself. And don't forget that others will judge you by what they think of the quality and effectiveness of your work, not what you think about it. So what I have to say about accountability is that accountability is like an initiative ownership to yourself and what others hold you as. Taking ownership at work is about taking initiative and doing the right thing for the business. It's about taking responsibility for results, not assuming it's someone else's responsibility. If you see something that needs to be done, you do it. Accountability isn't only something we should do and what only someone is holding ourselves up to, but it's also something that our employees do daily. And also holding us to it as well. We're ultimately a team altogether. I hold them accountable and then they do the same for me. If you make promises to provide feedback to your employee, do it. If you promise them anything, you must do it. Do what you say you're going to do. And take back with you that you must be accountable, gain trust, be reliable, and build relationships with your people. Thank you.
This concludes graduation. Give yourself one nice round of applause.